Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying your lunch. May I have your attention back to the stage again for remarks by the Financial Secretary. May I now invite on stage the Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong Government, the Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, Mr. Po Chan.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. A very warm welcome to the Investment Summit Luncheon. Like many of you, I'm very much looking forward to the fireside chat featuring Larry and Kent. But before we hear from them, please allow me to offer an update on Hong Kong to whet your appetite. History tells us that the world's great financial centers do not stand still. Their success depends on their ability to serve the economy, anticipate what lies ahead, embrace technological advancement, and adapt to shifting megatrends. Hong Kong is of no exception. Today, once again, we are at a moment of profound transformation, one defined by shifting geopolitics, regional integration, rapid technological advancement, and climate challenges. But these are not necessarily headwinds. In fact, they can be powerful tailwinds for those ready to respond with agility and vision. At the heart of our response is an elevated role for Hong Kong as a super connector and super value adder, one that connects market, capital, innovation, and opportunities across borders and regions. That role is being shaped by a few converging forces. First, a global shift from globalization to regionalization. Trade and economic cooperation within regional blocs like Asia are gaining momentum. We see this in the expansion of frameworks like RCEP and CPTPP, and most recently, the FTA 3.0 between China and ASEAN. These developments are reshaping global trade and investment patterns, and Hong Kong stands at a strategic position. Second, many economies are actively seeking diversification, be it economy, market, sources of capital, supply chain, and others. The Middle East, for example, is increasingly looking eastward. Trade between the Gulf and emerging Asia has been growing at some 7% annually over the past decade. And trade between Saudi Arabia and China is expected to surpass that with the West by 2027. These statistics reflect not merely a change in trade flows, but a structural shift in strategic orientation and cross-border cooperation. Third, China's development must be reckoned on multiple fronts. Despite a complex global environment, our country continues to press ahead with high-quality development. The recent fourth plenary session of the CPC Central Committee has laid out recommendations for the country's 15th five-year plan. It has reaffirmed China's commitment to high-level two-way opening up. It has placed emphasis on technological self-reliance with strong support for technology and innovation across the entire value chain. And the deep integration of technological innovation with industry development is particularly noteworthy. All of the above developments are elevating Hong Kong's role as a two-way platform for trade, investments, and technological collaboration. As part of the national strategy, mainland enterprises are being encouraged to go global, in the attempt to reconfigure their supply chain and industry chain. As they do so, they look to Hong Kong not only for capital, but also for a full suite of high-value services. At the same time, capital is floating to this part of the world too. Investors' optimism has grown, particularly since the DeepSeek moment earlier this year, where the technological powers of China surprise the global investment and tech communities, and their valuation is very attractive. Separately, we have noticed strong interest in our capital market from the global south. They are seeking capital to support their ambitious infrastructure and economic development plans. Middle East is a good example. Last year, we strengthened cross-border collaboration with Saudi Arabia, full mutual listing of ETFs, tracking each other's market. Now we will soon welcome the first Middle Eastern company to list on our stock exchange. In fact, our financial regulators have already signed agreements, MOUs, with their respective counterparts for cross-border regulatory collaboration, paving the way for more companies to list here or to do a dual listing on both stock exchanges. Another important development in Hong Kong is our ambition in innovation and technology. Over the years, we have made over $200 billion in related investments and laid out a clear strategic roadmap to nurture technology and innovation as a new engine of growth, from supporting basic and translational research, nurturing startups, to attracting global and mainland enterprises and talent to Hong Kong, and rolling out special initiatives to promote advanced manufacturing. The aim is to integrate technology and innovation with industry development. Our focus is on 4 areas, namely AI and data science, biotech, fintech, new energy, and new materials. And the carrier of this vision is the Northern Metropolis. And if I may use AI, one of the key areas of focus, as an example, to elaborate a little further, we adopt a twin engine strategy, developing AI as a core industry and promoting AI as an enabler to upgrade traditional sectors. We call this AI+. Our strategy rests on 6 pillars: computing power, algorithm, data, application scenarios, capital, and talent. Apart from building a supercomputing center and experimenting with cross-boundary flow of data and biosamples from the mainland to Hong Kong, we have been all out to attract leading companies engaged in cutting-edge technologies. So far, we have attracted over 100 such enterprises. This is supported by a vibrant ecosystem of some 4,700 tech startups. Many of them are based in our Science Park and Cyberport. As to talent, we have modified our various talent admission schemes since the end of 2022. Today, we have received more than 540,000 applications, approved about 360,000 of them, and more than 240,000 individuals have already arrived in Hong Kong. Of course, these technology companies need capital to scale beyond the full spectrum of funding options available, from angel investors to IPO. We have established the Hong Kong Investment Corporation as patient capital to channel private capital into sectors that we would like to develop, such as deep tech, biotech, and green tech. Ladies and gentlemen, Hong Kong's story has always been one of reinventing itself. Time and again, we capitalize on our unique strengths under the one country, two systems framework and ride through the waves of changes and challenges with determination, agility, and perseverance. Thank you all for walking this journey with us over the years. Your support has been highly appreciated. I wish you all an enjoyable luncheon and a thought-provoking conversation ahead. Bon appetit.
Thank you, Financial Secretary, for your words.